had been a wonderful day. But everything seemed wonderful when I was with Mona. Even the arrangements I'd made for her new show I felt was the best work I'd ever done. Mona. So near and yet so distant. I guess I fell in love with Mona the first week I began to work for her. She had no idea how I felt, and I couldn't let her know. She was married. Married to Ben Cameron, one of the top theatrical agents in New York. And though I respected her marriage, she'd somehow become very important in my life. There was something about her that set her apart from any woman I'd ever known.
Mm-hmm. I think I have that middle part now.
Oh. Well, now, let's try the beginning just once more.
Oh, no more work, huh, Gil? I'm awfully tired.
All right.
Would you be an angel and fix me a drink?
You, a drink?
Mm-hmm. This is one time I feel I could use one.
Sure. What do you have?
Well, I don't care. I wouldn't know the difference anyway. Anything. All right. You know something, Gil? I really like that middle part now that I know it.
I'm glad. I worked very hard on it. Here.
Thank you. Oh! I'm sorry. Oh, all over the rug.
That's all right. I'll get you another one.
No, never mind.
Mona, what's wrong? You've been rubbing your arm all afternoon.
Oh, nothing. It's just a little sore, that's all. Same time tomorrow?
Mona, what's the matter?
Nothing. Can't a girl get tired after rehearsing all day?
Sure. Be careful of the glass.
I will.
Try and get some rest. Good night.
Good night, Gil.
Mona, there's something wrong.
There's nothing wrong, Gil, please.
Now, don't tell me that there's something wrong. I've known it all afternoon.
That's not true. I'm just a little tired, that's all. I'll be all right tomorrow.
Well, I'm going to wait till your husband gets home. I'd like to meet him.
No. Gil, don't do that.
I wish you'd let me take a look at that arm.
Well, there's nothing wrong with my arm.
But I'm going to look at it.
There is nothing
Just
wrong
the same,
with my
Mona,
arm.
I'm going to look at it. No, that's nothing at all. How did you get that bruise?
I hit my arm against the table.
Would you mind showing me how? Look, Mona, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I admit it's none of my business, but, well, it might help you if you talk about it. Now, how did you bruise your arm? Was it your husband?
Oh, Gil, that's not fair.
I don't care, was it?
Please, Gil, I don't want sympathy.
It was your husband.
What's the difference? It's been going on a long time.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I'd give anything not to have told you now.
It's about time you did. Darling, I love you, don't you?
Gil, you mustn't say that, please.
Sorry. Look, I had to tell you, even though I know I mean nothing to you.
That's not true. That's not true at all. You don't know how much it's meant to me to have you work with me every day and take my mind off him. These last few months have been so awful.
What do you mean? Tell me. Well, go on, tell me.
It isn't easy to tell. To try to talk about what it's like to live with a man who's physically cruel and insanely possessive.
Tomorrow you see a lawyer.
Oh, no, Gil, I can't do that. I've asked Ben for a divorce. It doesn't do any good.
You can't go on like this. I won't let you.
What am I supposed to do? You want the truth? I'm afraid of him. I'm afraid of what he'd do to me.
Well, I'm not afraid of him. I'll go to his office right now. It's time I met Ben Cameron.
No. Gil, please, stay out of it.
I can't stay out of it. Not now.
Gil, wait. Look, I'll do what you said. I promise. Please don't go over there now.
Look, Mona, I know what I'm doing. I just want to talk to the man. Now, don't worry.
Yes?
I'm Gil Larkin, Mrs. Cameron's accompanist. He's expecting me.
Mr. Cameron's on the phone right now. Would you wait a minute, please?
Sure.
I have an appointment and I'm late already, so if you don't mind, I'll run along.
Not at all.
See that light on the phone? When that goes off, he's hung up and you can go on in. Okay?
Fine, thanks.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, first of all, I want a 4-week guarantee and your name above the title. Wait a minute, somebody just came in. Yeah, something I can do for you?
I'm Gil Larkin. I'd like to talk to you.
Sure. Make yourself comfortable. I'll be with you in just a minute. Now, how much did you say they offered you? That's perfectly ridiculous. The answer is no. I don't care what kind of success they promised you. Certainly I'll talk to them. They shouldn't have called you directly in the first place. Oh, Richie. Richie, don't.
It couldn't have been more than 20 seconds before I came to. At first, I didn't believe what had happened. Then I looked at what was in my hand. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Who? It was crystal clear. Someone had followed me and turned me into a patsy, a fall guy, a clay pigeon. Whoever had killed Ben Cameron had wanted to pin the blame on me. I was a decoy. What should I do? What could I do? Go to the police? Say I was in love with Cameron's wife and I wanted to ask him for her freedom? While I was there, someone came in and killed him. Would they believe me? Never in a million years they'd figured for the way it looked. They'd claim I came in, we argued, in a fit of anger I shot him. Wait a minute. Someone on that phone had heard Cameron call out the murderer's name. Richie. Someone had heard the shot. Now, if I could find the person Cameron had been talking to, they might be able to help me, but how? Sasha Cow and Dave Packard. Cameron was probably talking to one of them. Either could have overheard Ben call out the name Richie. But which one? It was a long shot, but what else could you do? The cleaning would... When did they come to the office? After midnight, probably. That would give me time. A few hours at least. I'd read about Sasha Cow. She was the greatest.
It's Brown Meadow leading by 2 lengths.